Let's quickly bring you the news update at this time. And we begin from Kaduna State, where about 10 students have been reportedly kidnapped by yet-to-be-identified persons in Kachia Local government area of the state. The victims are said to be students of the Government Day Secondary School, Awon. The Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruwan, said the incident happened on Monday. He says the exact location of the incident is yet to be ascertained, as detailed reports are still being awaited from security agencies. We show you a timeline on the series of schools attacked by bandits. On March the 12th, 2021, gunmen invaded the Federal College of Forestry overnight, kidnapping about 30 students. April the 21st, 2021, gunmen attacked Greenfield University. 5 students were killed, 22 others abducted. Another attack happened on July the 5th, 2021, at the Bethel Baptist School. 20 students were abducted. August the 3rd, 2022, Federal School of Statistics, Manchok, Kachia Local government was attacked by gunmen. 1 killed, another abducted. TVC News spoke with the Kaduna State Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Reverend Joseph Hayab.
Simple truth is that the bandit knows that our government can back, but they cannot bite. The bandit knows that our government will only play to the gallery, but they will not go after them. The bandit knows that, look, after all the noise, everybody will just focus on what he wants to do. Security is not an exclusive business of those in uniform or those who are in the security forces. Security is about everybody. Security is when everybody is involved. These criminals live among people. These criminals walk among people. But you see, what is the kind of relationship between the people and government, between the people and security agencies, that the people can openly and confidently explain to them what they know? Sometimes when people are not so sure of their safety, not so sure of the approach of government, they would even want to say anything. There's this common slogan in New York that when you see something, say something. You can't ask people in Kaduna to say something and say something, because if you say something, you will not sleep that night.
The House of Representatives has warned aggrieved persons or groups to desist from overheating the polity, urging them to believe in the rule of law while awaiting the outcome of litigations in the aftermath of the 2023 election. It condemns calls for an interim national government and tasks security agencies to quell every form of agitation that may lead to a breakdown of law and order. National Assembly correspondent Kachia Local reports.
The outcome of the last presidential election in Nigeria is now a subject of litigation. Despite having approached the courts, some individuals are accused of making volatile comments that could ignite protests. Worse still, the Department of State Services lent credence to calls for the composition of an interim government in place of a duly elected administration.
Mr. Speaker, can you shut these noiseless people, please? I have the floor.
The alert raised by the DSS jolted many Nigerians, including these legislators. Akwa Ibom lawmaker Iyime Idem rises on the matter of public importance to bring the matter before the parliament. He worries that if the plots are allowed to see the light of the day, it might result in anarchy, with a price many generations after will continue to pay for.
Interim government is not something that we should support, taking into consideration that our democracy is a young one. It is our duty to do everything within our strengths to support the current democracy that we are enjoying, to strive and then stay.
For more than 2 hours, the motion was the subject of debate as the legislators rose stoutly against any attempt to truncate the nation's hard-earned democracy.
The security agencies should do their work. If you are asking for a different government that is not known to law, it's treasonable felony.
Nigeria is bigger than individuals. You must have a country for you to rule. And if you are saying these kind of things, and you do not know who is interpreting it the way they are interpreting it.
Nigerians have the characteristics, when they lose out, they want things to be taken back to the melting pot so that everybody will put his spoon and try his luck. This will not happen.
Earlier, the House called on the federal government to improve on security standards at the nation's airports, particularly with the use of technology. The motion moved by Lagos lawmaker Jimoh Olajide is in reaction to the viral video of a man who caused a stir on an Abuja-Lagos flight over the weekend.
And there is need to take permanent and aggressive steps to improve the security of our airports. The event of Friday, 31st March 2023, is a call to take precaution on passengers' activities in the airport.
The lawmakers condemned calls for an interim national government and calls on security agencies to be alive to their responsibilities and quell every form of agitation that could lead to breakdown of law and order in the country. Joke Edsa, TVC News, Abuja.
The federal government has cautioned the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, against inciting people to violence over the outcome of the presidential election. Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, gave the admonition in Washington, D.C. during his official engagements with some international media organizations on the just concluded 2023 polls. The minister has so far engaged the Washington Post, Voice of America, Associated Press, and Foreign Policy magazine. During interactions with the media organizations, Mr. Mohammed said it was wrong for Peter Obi on one breath to seek redress in court over the outcome of the polls and in another breath incite people to violence. The Independent National Electoral Commission has set 15th of April 2023 to conclude all pending election in the country. Kebbi State has governorship, national and state House of Assembly election to conduct. INEC had declared election inconclusive in 20 out of the 21 local government areas in Kebbi State for irregularities. The resident electoral commissioner, Ahmad Mahmood, says adequate provisions have been made for logistics and security to ensure a credible election in the state.
I can say 99% of the electorate in that area are APC members. And we know they are ready to vote APC on 15th of April to bring APC gubernatorial candidate, that is mean Dr. Nasir Idris Aruwan, and all other seats that are to be on re-election on that 15th of April, inshallah.
We have discussed with all the relevant organs in our party, be it the chairman of wards, local government chairman, or chairman for electoral campaign, and elders in those areas. So we have done almost everything to make sure that we become victorious on the 15th of this month.
Yes, INEC is ready. We have about a fortnight to go. All our preparations, I can assure you from today, will be in top gear, in the sense that we will have all the delineations, the parameters updated, all the consequences will be ascertained, and there will be a backup of security, logistics support.
And on the foreign scene, Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony criminal charges during a court hearing in New York. The former U.S. president was accused of hush money paid to a porn star before the 2016 election and falsifying records to conceal crimes, including some that were allegedly mischaracterized for tax purposes. He is said to be the first American president to be criminally charged. Acting New York Supreme Court Justice Juan Merchan, who presided over Trump's arraignment, ruled the former president will have to attend another in-person hearing set for the 4th of December.